What's up, fellow anglers? Time for another Monster Bass unboxing. I got a new layout down here in the basement and getting set up with my rod building workshop, so I figure I'm gonna make this my unboxing spot as well. Let me know what you all think. As always, do me a favor, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you enjoy the content. If not, that's all right. Find something you do enjoy. So we've got the Kansas Monster Bass box for the month of March in our hands today. We're gonna give us an unboxing and take a look at what we got. All right, let's take a look again. This is the Kansas Monster Bass box for the month of March. This is the first as we're getting back into the actual regional boxes. So the months of, I think it was December, January, and February, we had the takeover boxes by like Strike King, et cetera, which were great. But now we're getting back into the Kansas box. So I'm excited about this because it's just warmed up enough for me to get some good fish going. And I got a new custom rod that I just finished up that I can't wait to get my first fish on as well. So as always, Monster Bass Challenge stuff, follow on Facebook. This is our regional pro, so some different brands. Some brands I know in here, of course, Lunker Hunt, Zoom, Z-Man, Daiichi. These guys over here I'm not familiar with, but we'll take a look. Now, I'm a little bit different. I don't like compare the prices of stuff because I think value is what you see and what you're getting. So based on whatever value I see, I just kind of give you all my thoughts on what I like, don't like. So always gonna have some hooks or some hardware in these boxes, which I appreciate. Although I do have about 50 of these hooks at this point. So I don't use a lot of Texas rig, but I need to start using more. So I always enjoy a good Daiichi hook. And I see one of my favorite lures in here, and I was actually getting ready to go to the store and buy one, so I'm happy I don't have to do that. This is the classic Z-Man chatterbait, 3/8 ounce, so good, nice, light size. Should be perfect. Looks like what, pumpkin green? Yep, green pumpkin. So this is a favorite of mine. I will likely be throwing this this afternoon or this evening when I go out. So good chatterbait, digging that. We got here Lunker Hunt jerkbait. I've gotten a lot of jerkbaits lately. I've yet to catch a jerkbait fish, but it's just because it's not my normal style of fishing, so I'll take that out. So looks like it is a floating erratic 0 to 6.5 feet, which is perfect. I am a shore angler primarily. I do have a kayak I like to get out every once in a while, but a lot of times I'm just not able to, or I'm doing a quick after work trip. So good jerkbait there. Let's see what other hard baits we got. B8 Labs, Bait Labs. Not familiar with this brand. I know Rick was talking about having this brand in this box. So this looks like a shad color. Where are my details at? Where are we at? Shad color, here we go. 1 to 1.5 meter depth floating. So maybe European brand. We're using meters, not feet, to do that calculation. What is that? So probably 3 to 6 foot or 3 to 5 foot, somewhere in there, 3 foot range. Let me open this one up though, just to take a look, because I'm not familiar with this brand. Lunker Hunt and Chatterbait, I know those brands, I know those baits. Come on, it's stuck, there we go. Hooks are nice and sticky. It's got BBs in there for weight. I don't know if you can see those here at the bottom here, but they do not rattle. Maybe a tiny bit of rattler. So that'll be interesting to throw out. Maybe I'll give that a throw this afternoon. Not sure where you classify that. I mean, y'all tell me. I know it's really not really a spoonbill. It's not really a jerk bait. Not really just a regular square bill. We'll give it a whirl and see how she goes. What else we got here? Reaction Strike Extreme Topwater. You know, I got to be honest, Rick. If you're watching this, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This looks like a Lucky Tackle Box brand. I don't know who these folks are. The packaging style matches Lucky Tackle Box as well with all their off-brand stuff. So maybe a good bait, and I just don't know. But that's my initial reaction. It's like it's made for walking the dog. Large and small rattles inside. It is a larger lure. Not too excited about that one, but I've been proven wrong many a times before on items in Monster Bass. I will say too, the lure looks dirty. There's hair in the paint there as well. So Rick, I don't know if you're watching this just for quality, man. Not sure that was a good one. All right, and let's jump back in here into the plastics, which I always enjoy. So I'm noticing a trend this month is a lot of brands that I don't recognize. Usually in the Monsterbass boxes, I recognize a lot of the brands. So that's a little bit different. I do like this little guy here. It's like a green with some kind of sparkle flake in there. It's got a kind of a wedge shape. They call it the carrot shape. I like to Ned rig and such, so this will be perfect. Looks good. It says it is scented and floating, so we'll give that a whirl tonight. I've actually got my rod all rigged up. I can just throw that plastic on. Bruiser baits, again, not familiar with this brand. Just looks like a normal purple worm. Nothing special here. Does have a little bit lighter color on the end. I'll have to check to see how these float. Does feel pretty firm in comparison. Like not a lot of flex, but it does still look like it'll fish. So I'm not too mad about that. There's my other Monsterbass sticker. Just wonder where it's at. And good zoom. So zoom is always a decent plastic to throw in. It's kind of every bass angler has got some sort of zoom baits. So looks like a good creature craw here. Green pumpkin. Some good little pieces on the end there. So it should have some good action as well. So those are always welcome. So I'll take that. I'm pretty happy with that. Just tossing this to the side here. Again, we got 3 plastics. We got the Zoom bruiser baits. You see Zoom bruiser baits on the spot. Hard baits. We got this BB8 Lab. Sorry, I ripped that one open and tore open the packaging. So we got that one out there. We've got this Extreme Rip Top Water. Not excited about that one. I am happy about these 3 here. Of course, another Lunker Hunt. Jerk bait, which looks great in color. Chatterbait is always a win. Hooks are always a win. So all in all, should be a good box. In all honesty, not the brands that I'm used to seeing. I'm a little concerned that we're getting into some discount brands where Monsterbass in the past has always been the better brands. But again, these might just be brands that I'm not familiar with and haven't fished before, because in my area, I don't have a lot of options here in Kansas itself. So still a good box. I still feel good for the money that I spent on it. I'll feel even better as I take each one of these out on the water over this next month and get back to my trend of catching on every bait. That'll be my goal. So stay tuned on my channel here. Again, be sure to subscribe if you want to see not just what these look like when I unbox them, but how do they perform in the water here in my area. That's what I like to do with these boxes. It's a lot of fun. That's what I'm going to start doing tonight. That's all I got for you all, my friends. If you can't get outside, bonus, get a pull in the water. It's beautiful out there. Take care, my friends.